Hi everybody, Beanmeister22 here, and check this out. This is the Fisher-Price Shake and Go Speedway. I saw this online. I said, wow, this is cool. The cars look neat. The racetrack looks pretty cool. I've got to get it. So I went online to Amazon and I ordered it, and I was on there shopping, and it says list price $49.99. But it's on sale. That's right. It's on sale for $49.97. It says it right there. You saved 2 cents. Yeehaw! I just saved 2 cents. And of course I have Amazon Prime, which is free 2-day shipping, but I would have had that even if I didn't save that 2 cents. 2 cents, really? Why would you even bother the time to change that? It'd be kind of like wasting the ink if you're making a... Anyways. So this is kind of a neat idea. What they have here is you got these cool cars, and there's a bunch of different cars you can get. I am online Amazon as we speak, and I see we have Cars, we have Disney Pixar cars, there's a Buzz Lightyear car, there's a police car, and then there's Tow Mater. Oh, there's even a Shake and Go Thomas. They want $28.95 for him. I don't know. Yeah, maybe we'll get it. I don't know. It's a lot of money because I'm really not impressed. There's a Batmobile. There's a lot of cool cars. So you have race cars as well as those themed cars. The idea is you take the car, you shake it up and down for a few seconds, and then it'll rev and start making engine noises, and then you set it down. There's a little kind of thing there. It'll feel when it's in the right spot, and then it will take off and drive. That's why you'll see in this video it doesn't always take off and drive when you think it will. It's designed so if you put it at where the starting line here is where the push button, if you push that button down, that thing will come up and tap it underneath, and then it'll take off. It's kind of a neat idea, but it's not exactly what I thought, because it says on the website, shake up the Shake and Go cars and place them at the starting gate, push the button, they zoom around. Here's the problem. I was thinking, and maybe this is just my personal problem, I was thinking it was like these other things. They had a magneto in there. You would shake it. It would generate a little power. It would zoom around. No, it doesn't even do that. You put batteries in it. It's a battery-operated car that you just can't push a button and make it go. You have to shake it, and then it will make the noises and then take off. Well, what's the point of that? And then it only runs for, what, 45 seconds? Big fail, Fisher-Price, because race sets like this, they're good for young kids and older kids, and everybody loves race cars and a closed track. That's very cool. So it's a big fail of how the cars are, because you'll see, why are so many cuts in this video? The cuts are cuts as long as the car's going to run. Oh, that was just horrible. Poor design. The track looks okay. There's something else I don't like on the track. On the outer loop there, you see the part that's orange. It has that thing that's supposed to spin, 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 spin. They call that a shortcut. I think they call that a shortcut. Unless the trap door is the shortcut. That's kind of cool, and sometimes it works really cool because your car will go in there and spin as it slides down and then zoom away. Yeah, very cool. Most of the time, it doesn't work as advertised. But in the big scheme of things, that is nowhere near as disappointing as the Shake and Go car. Especially in some of these cars, $29, $28. Look at $30 for a car that, horrible. So in the name of cross-compatibility, I'm thinking, well, it's a neat little racetrack. Maybe we can use some of our other cars that we have, other vehicles from other sets and other toys on this track, and, it won't be a total loss because the track's kind of neat. Aside from the plastic seems a little soft, it was a pain to put together, and some things, as you can tell in this video, just don't seem to be lining up correctly. And that's not horrible. Kids love this sort of thing. I love this. I'm always playing, making adjustments, fiddling with it. It's not horrible. Nowhere near as horrible as these Shake and Go cars running for 30 seconds or 45 seconds, or it says on the website, the more kids shake them, the further they will drive. Cars raise up to 20 feet. That's 6 meters. Really? 20 feet? How long does it take to go 20 feet? 15 seconds, 30 seconds, this track, if you spread it out, how many laps is that? 2 or 3? Oh, thanks, Fisher-Price. So one of the first vehicles I thought of trying on this track was the Kinect's Mario Kart. Remember the Kinect set we did? And we have some more videos of that, because I have some still in the box I haven't really done anything with. But those Mario Karts, you got a brick cart, it's a car, you put batteries in it, zooms around, good speed, nice little car. And everybody loves Mario Brothers, right? Yeah, it wasn't a very good Italian accent, was it? Kind of sounded Mario Brothers, right? Anyways, everybody loves Mario Kart, so hey, we'll try that. And it's working pretty good. I should have just stopped there instead of trying other things. I should have said, okay, shake and go cars don't work. Let's just stay with the next Mario Karts. Yeah, I should have stopped while I was ahead, but I didn't. And as you can see from this video, it appears that Mario and Luigi love this track. And really, that's what should have came with this, is these Mario and Luigi Super Mario Kart cars, because the shake and go cars, nah, I'm not liking it. And then I was thinking, well, I think a good vehicle would be the cars that go on those Neo tracks. Remember we had the Neo track video? I should probably make another one of those too. And then we had one of those Kadoozy sets. And they, if you remember, that's a track and a flex track, and you put them together, and then you race these cars or drive these cars on them. Little mini SUVs. They're really cool. Some of them take 1 battery, some take 2 battery. It really affects how fast they are. And then I think there's a Neotrax train, and that was horrible, but it took 2 batteries. So that was a thought we could try on this track too. And for the most part, the Neotrax vehicle is doing pretty good on this. I don't know, what is that supposed to be, a Bronco or a Jeep SUV or something? It's doing really well. Certainly not as good as the Mario Karts did, but I was still pretty impressed. I'm having an okay time with this. So if you got this racetrack and you said, I don't like those shake and go cars, and you happen to have a Neotrax set, I'm sure every kid does, right? So you can try your Neotrack cars on there. And the Neotrack train. Remember, the Neotrack train, the locomotive, has 2 batteries, where most of the vehicles only have 1 battery, so he's going to be a lot faster. And you can see in this video how much faster that train is. Or it's not the whole train, it's just the locomotive. I didn't want to drag the whole cars around. And why didn't I want to drag the whole cars around? Well, because the hitch broke on it the first time I used it. So that really, the locomotive does not want to tow anything. So, shake and go cars, not that good. Do they work on the track? Yes. Mario Kart cars, very good. Do they work on the track? Yes, very well. Kadoozy and Neotrax vehicles, do they work on the track? Certainly they do. They're working pretty good. So how about powertrains? Have you seen any of the powertrain sets? Well, you should have seen them on my channel by now, but you haven't, because I have half a dozen of them and I haven't filmed a single one. But if you've been lucky enough to see them in the toy store or somewhere else you actually got them, they look really cool. And for an inexpensive train set, they're pretty neat. So let's see how well they work on this. All right, how do they work? Well, it's kind of a toss-up. The locomotive goes great on the flat stuff, but on the bumpy part of this track, I don't know why it's bumpy. Is it for grips and grooves? I don't know what the point is. Aerodynamicness. The locomotive isn't having a very good time with it. So it's kind of a toss-up. Is it better than nothing? Well, certainly. Is it better than the shake and go cars this comes with? Well, maybe because it will run longer? I don't know. It had some problems. But I guess it's still better than nothing, right? And it's kind of cool. And then we were thinking, well, what about Trackmaster Thomas? Let's get a Thomas. I said, well, I don't have Thomas handy. He's over there. Hey, we got Spencer. Everybody loves Spencer, so let's try him on this. And, Trackmaster, battery operated, it should go really good on this track. Well, sort of. Until we found out it goes fine on the smooth parts, but on the rough parts it would get stuck, which is funny because those powertrains didn't get stuck that much. So between a Trackmaster Thomas and Friends locomotive and a powertrains, we're going to have to go with the powertrains. Powertrains seem to have more power than our good friend Spencer here. And I don't know why, because Mustachio Spencer here should have a lot more power than a powertrain. And then we were thinking, remember we had that funny train, that crazy train that played music and looped around and was super annoying? Let's try that on the set. Not only will we have a cool train that will go around, we'll get the music and the sound, and because it's bigger, it probably shouldn't get stuck in those holes like our poor friend Spencer did and the powertrains did, but it was worse. And I think part of the problem is it has to do with how the weight is balanced on that funny train. That funny train is balanced in such a way that it flips that track over, if you remember from the video, that it flips the track over and it does all that fancy stuff. Well, the center of gravity on this thing is just way off. That, and it could not negotiate the bumps, and it couldn't negotiate the hill. But it gave us some very cool crashes and smashes. This just didn't want to make it up the hill. This was not the little engine that could. This was the little funny engine that couldn't. So there you have it. Shake and go cars, not that good. Mario Kart from Kinects, amazing. Powertrains, not that bad. Trackmaster locomotives, yeah, okay. Funny train, not a chance. So now here's the point in the video where I say thumbs up or thumbs down, or I say you should buy this or you shouldn't buy this, or you should get it for your kid or shouldn't get it for your kid. I'm going to have to leave that up to you. Take a look at what you see here and then tell me how you feel about it. Because if you're just planning on having shake and go cars and not any other little cars on this track, then you might be disappointed. You have some ramps and some things that flip here, and they don't seem to line up that good. The plastic seems not really bent, but slightly warped. Just not having a good time with it. But if you or your kid already have some of these other things we've seen in this video, like the Kadoozy sets or the NeoTrack sets, you already have that, you will really enjoy running those vehicles on this racetrack. Would I recommend this racetrack to a big Thomas and Friends fan who has a lot of Trackmaster stuff? Maybe. You kind of saw in the video it wasn't that good. You can do it, but yeah, it wasn't that good. So I'd really have to leave it at this. The shake and go thing, it's a good concept, and it really just wasn't implemented well. You shake it to turn it on and make it go, but it's battery powered, so there's no reason there's not just a switch. I don't know. But as we saw, the Mario Karts work great on this, the Kinect's Mario Karts, and the Neotrax vehicles work great on this. And I bet if one of you ingenious people out there, you could say, hey, we can take the Neotrax, which are almost as wide as this, and figure a way to connect them to this set. More trouble than it's worth, probably, because the Neotrax stuff is pretty cool. I need to do some more videos on that. I did one video, got a bunch more of them. Anyways, what do you think? And then here's where I say, leave your comments in the comment section. But here's what I got to ask you. Have you seen this set before? Do you have it? Do you know someone who has it? Or have you seen it and you said, hey, that's really cool. I think I'll buy that. And would be stepping into it having no idea of the limitations of this set or how horrible it is? Yeah, I don't know. Younger kids will probably like it. Older kids are not going to like it. And by older, I'm saying older than 6 or 7, because they're going to be disappointed that the cars don't run very long. It says here 20 feet if you shake it a whole bunch. That's 20 feet in a straight line. 20 foot on the track. Yeah, well, you're seeing right here. Fisher-Price, good idea. Well, I was going to say good idea, bad concept. Good concept, bad idea, bad implement. No, it was all horrible from the get-go to have a car that... Now, if you had a car that as you shook it, the more you shook it, the more power it had, the longer it would go, which is kind of what they're implying, that's cool. But what was implied, or so I thought, was that it had a magneto and you didn't need batteries, that it just ran on you shaking it. And as I'm talking, I'm making the shaking motion. Horrible idea, horrible concept. Not a bad set, though. It really depends what you're looking for. Would I buy this again? Oh, no. Would I buy this for a friend or give it away as a gift? Well, yes and no. And yes, because I've already boxed this up and given it away. We're done filming it today. Bam, I put it in a box here to give it to your kids. See what they think. So yes, I would give it away that way, and actually did give it away that way. Would I buy another one and give it to someone for a gift? Oh no, because they would be very disappointed. I know I was. Alright, so leave your comments in the comment section. What do you think? Fisher-Price should have did this, shouldn't have did this. Tell me where I'm wrong. Convince me otherwise. The good, the bad, and the ugly, so leave them comments there. Alright. Hey, as always, thanks for watching. And look, if you want to buy this set because you want to run some of these other things on it, hey, I'm all for that, and that was really cool. Alright, thanks for watching.
Meister 22, the most dangerous man on YouTube.